Topic: Population ecology, human population. Aims of lesson. At the end of this lesson, you should be able to know the following. Reasons for exponential growth. Age and gender distributions for different countries, including South Africa. A forecast of South Africa's population growth over the next 20 years and predict possible consequences for the environment. Introduction. Refer to the following sections for background information. A geometric growth curves. Concepts and skills. Below are definitions of some of the terms that you will study under this section. Use your textbook and underline all the new terms/words that you encounter while studying through this section. Use the glossary in your textbook to define these new terms/words. Note, at least 2 marks are awarded if you can define a term correctly in a test or examination. Geometric growth form, the growth pattern where the population size doubles at regular intervals. Population pyramid, the graphical representation of the age and gender distribution of a population. Study the following content. Human population growth. The human population growth was very slow in earlier years because of a high mortality rate as a result of diseases, plagues, etc. The population growth became exponential around 1750, i.e., a rapid increase in population over a short period. See graph below. The following are reasons for the exponential growth. Advances in the medical field, e.g., improved methods for treating diseases, development of vaccinations against infectious diseases. Increase in agricultural productivity, e.g., the cultivation of new disease-resistant food crops, the use of fertilizers, and the use of more effective farming methods. The population growth rate in less developed countries is higher than in more developed countries. Age and gender distributions. Age and gender distribution of populations can be presented using a population pyramid. The number of individuals is plotted on the x-axis, horizontal axis, and the ages of individuals is plotted on the y-axis, central axis. One bar graph shows the number of male individuals, and the other bar graph shows the number of the female individuals. Examples of population pyramids. Rapid population growth. Pyramid has a wide base and narrow top. The wide base indicates a high birth rate because of unavailability of contraceptives, low education levels, etc. The narrow top indicates a high death rate because of poor medical care and nutrition. This pyramid is characteristic of populations in less developed countries. Stable population growth. This pyramid is characteristic of stable populations in more developed countries. It shows a decline in birth rate because of good family planning and high levels of education. It shows a lower death rate because of good medical care and nutrition. Negative population growth. This pyramid indicates a declining population, a low birth rate, and stable death rate. Increased emigration. Characteristic of populations in well-developed countries. Know the meaning of instructional verbs in test and examination questions, e.g. Instructional verb. Meaning. Name. Give the name of something. Differentiate. Use differences to qualify between 2 or more categories. Tabulate. Draw a table and indicate the answers as direct pairs. Describe. State in sentences the main points of a process. Explain. Give your answer in a cause-effect or statement and reason sequence. Answer the following questions. Question 1. 1. Graph A below represents the number of bacteria in a growth culture over a period of time. Graph B shows changes in the human population size over a period of time. DB exemplar P1 2013. 2. 1.1 In what way is the growth of the human population similar to that of the bacterial population? 1.2 Explain why it may take the human population longer to reach the type of growth shown by the bacteria population in period B. 1.3 State 2 precautionary measures which may be implemented in South Africa to slow down the growth in the population. Question 2. 2. The diagrams below represent the age distribution of the human population of a developed country and a developing country in 1 year at a certain time. DB Exemplar P1 2013. 2.1 What percentage of the female population is aged between 5 and 9 years in Pyramid A? 2.2 Which age group makes up exactly 5% of the male population in Pyramid A? 2.3 What percentage of the female population are aged 65 to 69 years in Pyramid B? 2.4 Which group, male or female, has the larger percentage reaching old age in Pyramid B? 2.5 Which pyramid represents the population distribution of a developed country? 2.6 Give 2 reasons for your answer to question 2.5. Question 3. 3. Study the age-gender pyramids representing 2 different countries and answer the questions that follow. Free State. November 2016 P1. 3.1 Name the source of information required to plot the graphs above. 3.2 Which pyramid, A or B, shows rapid population growth? 3.3 Explain your response to question 3.2. 3.4 Does graph A represent an increasing, a declining, or a stable population? 3.5 Explain your answer in question 3.4. 3.6 What is the population size of females in graph B in the age group 45 to 49 years? 3.7 Give 2 reasons why there are more elderly people in graph A. Question 4. 4. Study the table below and answer the questions that follow. Biology HG P1 2004. Year. Human population in millions. 1,650. 500. 1,750. 750. 1850. 1,000. 1950. 2010. 2050. 8,000. 4.1 Use the information in the table to draw a line graph. 4.2 Name the type of growth form shown in the graph. 4.3 State 2 reasons why the growth form has this specific pattern. 4.4 From your graph determine the following. A. The population size in the year 2000. B. The time taken for the human population to double for the first time. 4.5 It is important for any country to understand how the population will grow in the future. A. How is the human population for 2050 determined? B. List 2 reasons why determining such figures is important. C. Name 2 current world issues that could change the above figure. D. State 2 strategies that this population will need to apply to ensure its survival. Common errors made by learners in examinations. Do not understand instructional verb /s in a question, e.g. the difference between describe and explain. Not able to draw and interpret data in tables and graphs. Activities /assessment. Complete the activities /questions on human population in your textbook. Consolidation. Define all the terminology relevant to the topic /s covered in this lesson. I work through questions in other resources, e.g. the Answer Series Study Guide. Values. By studying and learning about human population growth, you will develop an awareness of what it means to be a responsible citizen in terms of the environment and lifestyle choices.